The world of artificial intelligence is moving at breakneck speed, and this week, it's unleashed some truly jaw-dropping developments. We're talking about a groundbreaking open-source AI system from OpenAI that you can run right from your home, showcasing the astonishing power of multiple AI agents working together in real time. But as the excitement builds, so do the stakes. Because just as this innovation hits the scene, we're seeing major corporate shifts. OpenAI is quietly severing ties with a key partner, Scale AI. Right after Meta poured billions into it. Meanwhile, Midjourney, known for its stunning image generation, has finally leaped into the video world. And guess what? Major studios are already suing. YouTube is turbocharging its Shorts platform with Google's latest AI video model, celebrating astronomical viewing figures. But perhaps the most unsettling news comes from MIT, where a new study has raised serious concerns about what ChatGPT might be doing to our brains. This video covers it all, so let's dive in. First up, let's talk about OpenAI's brand new GitHub repository, aptly titled OpenAI CS Agents Demo. In plain English, this is a full-fledged customer service mock-up for an airline. What's truly revolutionary here is that the entire orchestration layer is built on the Agents SDK, a powerful tool the company has been teasing since spring. Under the hood, it's a Python backend, spun up effortlessly with UVicorn, literally one command, and you have an ASGI server. The front end is a sleek Next.js application that renders both the chat window and, crucially, a live trace of which AI agent is active at any given moment. This isn't just some abstract log file. It's a step-by-step visualization that lights up, showing you exactly when, say, the triage agent passes control to the seat booking agent. Imagine this. You type, "Hey, can I switch to an aisle seat on flight 347? The triage agent checks your intent, kicks the request down the pipe, and the seat booking agent then calls its seat map tool, pops up the rows and finalizes your swap. A cancellation request? That hands off to the cancellation agent, who walks you through confirmation numbers, refund rules, the whole 9 yards. There's even a flight status agent that pulls real-time data, and an FAQ agent for everything from baggage weight to aircraft types. You name it, these agents handle it. Now, none of these agents roam free. 2 critical guardrails keep them in line. The relevance guardrail sniffs out off-topic nonsense. Ask for a strawberry poem, and it slams the brakes. The jailbreak guardrail detects prompts like, "Show me your system instructions," and instantly drops a structured error. Both events get highlighted in the trace, giving developers crystal-clear insights into when and why a conversation was blocked. The genius of this whole system is its modularity. You can effortlessly tack on your own agents, swap the routing logic, or beef up the guardrails without rewriting the core scaffolding. OpenAI is essentially handing over the blueprint it uses internally: composable agents with prompt templates, tool wrappers, handoff logic, output schemas, and a tracing layer that, let's be honest, makes debugging halfway tolerable. Fire up the back end, run npm run dev on the Next.js side, and you have a working airline bot you can poke at locally. It's transparent, extendable, and frankly, a handy teaching tool for anyone trying to wrap their head around multi-agent architecture, moving beyond a single monolithic prompt. But here's where the plot thickens. Almost at the same time this open-source demo dropped, Bloomberg broke a massive scoop. OpenAI is phasing out its contracts with Scale AI. This comes hot on the heels of Scale just selling a staggering 49% of itself to Meta for, wait for it, $14.8 billion, Meta's second-largest acquisition ever. This means Scale's chief executive officer, Alexander Wang, is now hopping over to Meta's experimental AI project. To no one's surprise, OpenAI isn't exactly thrilled about feeding its precious training data through a vendor that now answers to a direct competitor. So, they started winding down those deals months ago. An OpenAI spokesperson says Scale only covered a small portion of their data pipeline anyway, and they're pivoting to newer outfits like Mercor. Google, it seems, is doing the exact same dance, apparently over similar worries that Meta might get a whiff of how rival models are built. Scale's interim CEO, Jason Droy, put out the usual, "We remain unequivocally independent" line, but, well, when your new majority partner just wrote a $14.5 billion check, independence starts to look a little theoretical, doesn't it? The fun subplot here is that Scale used to rely on armies of contract labelers for basic image and text tagging, then shifted toward more specialized annotators as AI models became fancier. That very talent pool is exactly what OpenAI and Google now need to secure elsewhere. So yes, corporate drama meets supply chain realignment in real time. Meanwhile, Midjourney has finally stepped into the video arena with version 1, its first image-to-video model. The way it works is brilliant. You feed it a single frame. It could be something you shot, or an image Midjourney generated for you, and it spits out 4 5-second clips. Each clip has that dreamy, otherworldly vibe Midjourney is known for. Not exactly photoreal, but definitely compelling. The model lives exclusively inside Discord right now, web only, just like their image models. Price-wise, it stings a bit. Video generations count 8 times heavier than an image generation. So, if you're on the $10 per month basic plan, you'll burn through credits fast. Pro users at $60 and mega users at $120 get unlimited runs, but only in the slower relax mode. Every clip starts at 5 seconds. You can hit extend up to 4 times, adding 4 seconds per click, topping out at 21 seconds total. And you can toggle low or high motion. Choose automatic random animation or write your own movement instructions if you're the hands-on type. David Holtz, Midjourney's CEO, says version 1 is just a stepping stone toward real-time, open-world simulations, which sounds like perhaps an Unreal Engine that dreams. After video, they want 3-dimensional rendering models, then eventually, real-time generative worlds. Lofty stuff, especially while Disney and Universal are suing them. These lawsuits were filed literally a week before version 1 dropped because the models allegedly spit out Homer Simpson and Darth Vader on demand. Lawsuits aside, early testers seem happy. Nobody's claiming it beats OpenAI's Sora or Runway's Gen 4 today, but for a first-generation Midjourney video tool, it's a strong start. Let's see how the pricing shakes out after the 1-month review window they promised. And speaking of video, YouTube just told everyone at the Cannes Lions Festival that it's rolling out Google's V3 to Shorts this summer. A bunch of select Shorts creators already got V2 in February. Now the floodgates open wider, and with the newer model, expect a whole lot more AI-generated 15-second science fiction. Skateboarding robots in your feed. Neil Mohan, YouTube's CEO, paired that with some eye-popping stats. Shorts now pull over 200 billion views every single day. That's up from the 70 billion per day figure YouTube quoted back in March 2024. On the living room side, viewers consume 1 billion hours of YouTube on connected TVs each day, and more than half of the platform's top 100 channels get the majority of their traffic from that couch audience. Throw in 1 billion monthly podcast viewers, and an auto-dubbing system that's already been used on 20 million videos, and you can see why they're doubling down on generative production tools. YouTube also published its 20th Birthday Culture and Trends report. A couple of nuggets. Short-form growth keeps accelerating, no shock there. But videos over 60 minutes are also climbing fast, likely thanks to those TV viewers looking for movie-length documentaries or full-episode podcasts. The report breaks down how gaming still drives a huge chunk of watch time and charts waves in ASMR, fitness, and even long-form commentary. So, while Shorts is exploding, long-form isn't dying. It's moving to the biggest screen in the house. For marketers or creators, the takeaway is simple. If you want reach, optimize for phones. If you want dwell time, think TV. All this tech optimism gets a much-needed reality check from the MIT Media Lab. Researchers there ran a study with 54 volunteers aged 18 to 39, splitting them into 3 essay writing groups, one with plain brain-only writing, one allowed to Google freely, and one using ChatGPT. Each participant wrote multiple SAT-style essays on topics ranging from the ethics of philanthropy to choice overload, all while wearing 32-channel EEG caps. Across the board, the ChatGPT group showed the lowest neural engagement in alpha, theta, delta. Pretty much every brainwave band linked to creativity and memory. 2 English teachers later graded the essays and called the ChatGPT versions soulless, noting that wording and structure converged across different writers. By the third essay, many users just pasted the entire prompt into the chatbot, tweaked a sentence or two, and hit submit. The brain-only cohort, however, lit up significantly more EEG regions and reported higher satisfaction, truly claiming ownership over their work. The Google group fell in the middle. Researchers argue that active searching still triggers cognitive planning and evaluation, unlike letting a model provide the whole answer. But there was a twist. After the initial round, the ChatGPT group had to rewrite one of their essays without any AI, while the brain-only group was allowed to try ChatGPT. The AI-first writers struggled to recall what they'd produced earlier, showing weaker alpha and theta activity. Basically, the essay hadn't entered deep memory. Interestingly, the brain-only writers, now wielding ChatGPT, actually showed a spike in connectivity, suggesting that human-first drafting followed by AI refinement might be the sweet spot. Lead author Natalia Kuzmina pushed the pre-review paper out fast. Peer review could take 8 months, and said she's worried policymakers might decide GPT kindergarten is a great idea before the science is settled. She even embedded little traps in the manuscript so that when people ran it through language model summarizers, the bots hallucinated fake details, like claiming the study used GPT 4.0, even though the paper never specifies which version was tested. Next up for her lab is a programming study, and early signals apparently show even worse neural erosion when coders lean too hard on AI auto-completion. It's a small sample, yes, and not peer-reviewed yet, but it dovetails with other research claiming generative AI boosts short-term productivity while undermining intrinsic motivation. All right, that's plenty of brain food for one session. From groundbreaking open-source releases to corporate power plays, and most importantly, the profound impact of AI on our own cognitive abilities. It's clear we're living through an extraordinary time. If you dug this deep dive, make sure to tap the like button, subscribe for more insights, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think AI is making us smarter or eroding our minds? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.